Hi, I'm Jaylene. I am a student at UNT and TCC. I have been a witch on and off for about 7 years now, and I am not a Wiccan. I just refer to myself as a witch.
This is Jaylene, and she is neither evil nor wicked. So, what brought about this evil idea of a witch? To find this out, I sought out a professor of history.
Right. So, the Salem witch trials get started because a group of girls are discovered dancing in the woods, which is this no-no place for Puritans. The woods are the edge of Christ, right? Because further than that are either Catholics or natives, both no-no groups.
Yeah.
So the woods have this own little thing. Girls aren't supposed to dance. Puritans hate dancing. So they find these girls, these young girls, dancing, doing what young girls do, having fun with each other, innocent fun. But because of their belief system, it's construed as this horrible thing. Yeah. Under coercion, they turn on the most marginalized person in the community, a black enslaved woman named Tituba. Tituba, under torture, essentially what we would call it today, confesses to end the torture to, some kind of an alliance with Satan. But since she's African American, she's not viewed as a whole person that could consent to this. She had to have been talked into it or misled by someone. And so then she fingers other disliked women or families in the community. And this happens within a community where there's a huge property and power dispute going on. Guess who ends up on the accusing and being accused sides of this? This is a struggle over power. Yeah. But the belief system makes it real, makes it defensible, justifiable in their minds, at least some of them. And this goes on for a year.
Yeah. Wow.
Has nothing to do with witchcraft, though, you notice.
Now that we understand more about how the misunderstanding began, let's learn more about the practices of witches. For this, I sought out a local oracle.
So, if I were to put like a general label on my type of witchcraft, I'm what is considered a chaos witch. A chaos witch is one that does not necessarily follow rules or guidelines. I feel it intuitively and I go with it. I can do rituals. I can basically do what I want. I'm a solitary witch, so I don't practice with a coven, but I have practiced with others. So it's basically just feeling the energy and going with it. And with that, I kind of make my own rules. And those rules are do no harm, have basic respect, and to be open to anything. It may not be what I like, but it's not about me. It's something bigger than that.
It seems that witches, past or modern, may not be as evil as we accuse them of being. To gain a clearer idea, let's talk again with Jaylene.
I think my manifestations are very easy to do now, and I can just get what I want fairly easily. And it's kind of just helped me, especially with mental health, and going to therapy. Those two combined just make it so easy, because I do shadow work to work on myself, and that's what a bunch of witches do, because you want to go through what's called an ego death, and you get rid of kind of all the shadow aspects of your inner self and your soul. And that's basically what you do in therapy. I feel a lot of stuff kind of originated from witchcraft, and then of course people kind of pick and choose what they want to take from certain things. And now that you look at it from both sides, you're oh, this is kind of the same thing, especially the therapy and shadow work, and you're just working on yourself.
It seems that sometimes what many see as evil can just come down to a misunderstanding.
We're basically all doing the same things, but we call it what we want.
That's what Bewitched and I are trying to do, is basically make it a safe community for people to be able to learn.
This has been Corbin Brothers reporting for NTTV News.